You're right, Mike.
Yeah, I'm good, man. You're right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, man. Good to have you on. Good, good, good. Welcome, everyone. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get started. Let's go straight in. Okay, my people. So welcome to the live session now. So, Pound USD has had a full reversal. All right. I'm looking for an entry now to go short. I placed another entry on my account again. The price has pulled back here to this interesting area, and I believe we're gonna get a good sell from this. I just want to see how the price behaves now. I closed myself out early before the price actually dropped beneath here. I guess I could have held on to it, but I just wanted to be safe. But right here at 10 o'clock, we've just had a return here. Now, pound Japanese yen looks like a better alternative. I think we can minimize on the US dollar manipulation a bit. But it looks like the price is ripe and ready to go for another short. It's come back to this area of equilibrium. And I just want to see how the price closes. So I'm waiting for just one more close. I just want to see one 5 minute candle close beneath this white area here. So somewhere down here. I can take this all off now. I don't need these anymore. That was for some M1 analysis. But yeah, I think right now uh, we've got a lot of price action going on that I want to see the price give us some sort of entry. Pound Japanese yen is another one. Excuse me. Is another alternative that I'm looking for. But I do believe pound USD is still going to go short. I think what I might do is I'm going to take a smaller entry with a tight stop loss. Now, I am annoyed. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason I'm annoyed is because the price reversed so quickly that I had to close up basically where I started from yesterday. So I could have closed out yesterday and been fine. The price got up to a maximum. I think at one point it was about 200 and something pounds of profit, but I've had to close that at approximately £100. But I'm going to take a short here. Uh, I believe the price is going to short down to where we need it to go. I'm using this area to do it. I just want to see the 5 minute close here for sure. But I do believe the price is dropping quite rapidly. So if you want to get another entry, you can. Um, on the H4 structure, all the price has really done to me has come back to this H4 supply zone structure here, which is really what we need for us to go for a short. Now, this spike here, I think this is a very nice manipulation. We did have a double bottom though, which I didn't realize until after the price started to reverse. This is why the price has gone so strongly the other way, which is not what we want, but it doesn't matter. It just means a better entry for us to get more trades in. Okay. So again, I'm taking the price with a pinch of salt. On the 5 minute time frame, I do need to see this close, because if we don't, then what the price has just done right now is use this supply zone to possibly push one more time higher. So I don't want to get in a drawdown for no reason. So I'd rather just be wise with the price and get the right entry. So pound Japanese yen also has a very similar piece of price action. And when as a trader, one of the things that I would say, guys, is that always try to have a mixture of strategies that you use in terms of currency, how you attack a currency. What I mean by that, for example, pound Japanese yen right now, because the Japanese yen, well, we don't have the US dollar attached to the pound. The pound is free to flow and go short and long, however it is, without too much heavy influence from the Japanese yen, because the Japanese yen is quite a stable currency. It ranges quite a lot on most pairs, especially stuff like USD JPY. So for that reason, if I was going to take a sell on here or take a trade on here, it would make a lot more sense to possibly even take pound Japanese yen for a short rather than pound USD. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have this 5 minute area here. I'm giving this live. If we get a break and close beneath here and a return, then I am gonna sell this and just put my stop loss safely above this area right here. No more than 11 pips. All right, that's what my aim is to go for. So as an alternative, okay, I would say go for that, guys. Try to use that as your way to get in. All right. Pound USD now is starting to drop here. So this area was perfect. All right, for the drop. Now that the price is confirming that this is where it wants to go, then we can start entering shorts again. All right. But I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I've entered on my other account here, but on this account, I don't mind waiting. I have no problems. We're just gonna basically make back even more money, all right, in a moment. We just need the price to give us that. But this was the area that I've got marked out on the 1 minute time frame that we need for a sell. So now that the price is doing what we want, all right. Sometimes, guys, the price does pull back quite heavily, and you have to be prepared for that. You see, with pound Japanese yen, is left a really nice 5 minute gap here, which I know the price is going to fill out. And over here, let's go back down to the H1 here. If I go back down to the H1 here, we still do have another set right there of this double bottom. So I'm excited to see what the price is going to do with this, but I'm not rushing it at all. I know pound USD has to go short. We've had no sign of reversal apart from the normal double bottom formation, which is a retail trader pattern, which means that the market will come back for this area sooner or later. All right, so I am watching for a short. Pound Japanese yen looks a lot easier to maneuver around. So I think what I will do, I'm going to put a sell. Let me get my risk management out. Let's see what we're doing. So 0.0304 up here. All right. 1.82. So about 0.08. I'll make it 0.10. All right. Let's go for a sell now. No. Now it made me sell on pound USD. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sell on pound Japanese yen. But I don't understand why the market did that. That's one thing about IC markets that I do hate a lot. But I'm gonna take pound Japanese yen anyway for the short. I really hate that the price feed thing just done. That was a mistake, guys. I wasn't supposed to enter pound USD short, just to let you know. But either way, it's okay. That, and it didn't even allow me to put my stop loss. That's not what I wanted to do at all. All right, it's cool though. I expect the price to continue going short. And take profit is still the same as always, 1.36350. You have a long way to go on the downside, and we'll see how the price goes from there. Okay, but all right. I really didn't want to take. Okay, hold on. Let me take this line off here. This is not the entry I wanted, so I'm gonna put my stop loss. All right, let's keep it here. Oh, GJ. Oh, GJ is here. First target is 1.50. No, sorry, 1.49. I'll take this one off. We don't need it. 1.49962. You can go for the intermediate, which is the low of April here, which is 149018. So that's target 2. And target 3 is just beneath this area here. So 1473252. So where these blue lines are, I'll put these here. These are the 3 targets. The one for today, though, which is most probably likely, is going to be most likely 149 here. All right. So let me do this here. All right. Just give me a second. I want to do something here. All right. Now what I'm going to do, I've gone in a bit early here, but we don't have a body close on the 5 minute. Let me see something on pound USD. All right. I'm willing to take some reasonable amount of risk, but not too heavy. Let me just do something on the 5 minute here. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm going to leave those alone. But the only thing is that I'm just not. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. But we really do need a body close, not a wick close. Pound Japanese yen just close with the wick, not the body. So on the 1 minute time frame, if I see a close beneath this area here, I'm going to close it for now because there is the chance that the price could go for the high. So even though I'm trading live like this, I still want to use wisdom to trade. We still have a daily high right here, so I don't want to go too crazy. So for me, if I see if this 1 minute doesn't close, stay in here and go short from where it is right now, then I'm not going to continue. So if this 1 minute candle closes above here, then I'm going to be out for the moment. It's not really a large loss at all, but I just want to make sure I do things right. What we do need is this the candle body to close beneath here, okay? But you can see the reaction's been nice in this minute area here. So if it continues in the way it should, then I'll keep it. If not, I won't keep it. So for now, I'm leaving that alone. We can focus on the rest of the market now. So Matty raised a good point about pound NZD. So this is the area I did an analysis for. The price has held it very well on this blue line, which is the algorithmic level here. And we can see we had a very strong short. We had New Zealand dollar news come out, which caused the price to spike down even further. But I guess if you took this live whilst the discussion was going on, then you just made 207 pips from yesterday for free. So this is a really good trade. I didn't post this out. This is more of a discussion trade, but it was a fantastic one nonetheless. And I expect the price to give us even more trades moving forward. All right, here we go. Oops, sorry, wrong place. Um, even though the price isn't pretty, price is still price and it does what it needs to do. So this is a very beautiful trade. Our entry would have been up here. The stop loss is above this white area, so right about here. And then the rest is profit. So this was really good, man. I really, really like this trade a lot. But you can't take them all. So I'm not worried at all that I didn't take this trade. Let's see what else is going on. Now there are
Like
still
even
trades.
NZD USD, there was a beautiful flip zone. If you took it yesterday, it
Okay, and went back.
would have been nice.
That right back here. Here we go. Absolutely beautiful. So it was really nice, guys. Now NZD USD, uh, the this and pound NZD, as Matty rightly said, is a very strong pair correlation. I did say that, of course, that because of the pound, that they could go the same way possibly because of different factors. But we can see here that it has worked out well. And now that is the price has done that, we're gonna go
Good
straight.
Marlon, man. Thanks.
Yeah. I love to see you guys catching up with each other. Good, man. So yeah, this is it, guys. I'm looking at the rest of the price. USD CAD. Okay, we've had a pullback. Let me see where we are. USD CAD, as I said to you, hit the target, which was here, 6.4. This is what we wanted right here. Now the price is broken above and continue. We have alternative number 2. Now the second option before the short happens, which is going to happen, is this. But I'm going to use the weekly time frame to explain it. So on the weekly here, same algorithmic price point that I'm looking for here. There's a weekly version of supply right here. So the price has just returned into it now. And I'm watching to see how the price closes above this weekly high. Okay. And let's see something. Let me just make sure. So here's the new spike, is this spike right here. Perfect. And now the price is returning into weekly supply liquidity. Then this might be the actual strength that we need for the price to go short. So keep that in mind, guys, as you're watching for a short now. Keep it tight. Don't trade USD CAD yet. I don't believe the entry is going to show up on Friday. I think we're going to have one more long. We have US retail sales at 130. So I believe that 130 movement is going to give us a bit of some good driving on the price there. And we should expect to see one more long. So I'm going to go to the daily time frame here and then to the H4. And on the H4, I think it's quite clean. We have a supply zone from yesterday, which was the trigger for the price to go short for most of the day. Oh, sorry, last week, not yesterday. The last week we had the H4 supply zone. That's where the price carried on going short for the end of the week and then continues, until we had the interest rate news here, which gave us this movement here, which I called out on the live. And now we've kind of broken above it and returns back just beneath it. So for me, I'm looking at USD CAD and I'm expecting to have one more long somewhere. This zone is not really being respected as it should anymore. So I'm going to switch over and use the other area, which is this one here. And this is where we are right now. So we've had a 1-2, a break above a return. Now the price has gone long, not respected this one. Go one more to the left, and then we end up here. So this is the map of the supply zone. I'm mapping with supply instead of demand so that we can have the best picture of where the price is going to get to before it is finally time for us to call it no more CAD trades or no more USD CAD long. For now, you can still have a USD CAD long trade and you'll be okay. All right, I'm going to hone into the price on the 30-minute just to cage it a bit more tightly to where we are. All right, and if I cage it to where we are, then on the M30, then we're right here. So here's the demand zone. Here we go. And let's see what we got on the M15. All right, so clean. So where we are right now, we have good good activity for a long and a short. Now look at this over here. I think that the price has some more work to do going up here. I don't think this was a strong enough short. I want to see more action here. There's a lot you could say about this small area here, but it's not even important right now. Most important thing is to get the trades going. But for now, where we are with USD CAD, I want to see a bit more from the price. Right now, it's not really giving the nicest trade at all. If the price anyway, for those of you on the live, or if you want to grab this, if the price pulled back down here, then I would take a long one more time. And I'm just going to take it to around about here. Somewhere along here would be good. I'll put this right here. So a long one more time would give us I think, a very nice piece of price action here. Okay. But again, if I look at pound USD right now, pound USD is shorting, but USD CAD is shorting too. So the loonie, as I said, the pair correlation is not exactly that great when it comes to the US dollar. It's better to probably use oil to look at things rather than USD or CAD. Let's look at pound Japanese yen. All right, so my our zone stayed where it is, so it should be in pound Japanese yen. Okay, price action is very important, guys. Even on a 1 minute time frame, price means a lot. This is why I said if I had seen a body close above here, then I'll be out. But you see the market close with a wick, and then we have a resultant short. So you can be very pinpoint accurate with the price if you want to be. If you understand these skills, you can do. All right. I'm not doing a teaching session right now, so going through the reason of why is there, and it's no point for now. But if you're in, you're in. All right. Let's look at the rest of the market and see what's going on. Um, see. All right. So AUD guys, as I said, it triggered the pending order, but then we've had the price action for a short from here, and we should expect the price to continue going short. All right, but I'm expecting another wave again on the price action to go short. And since the price doesn't want to continue going long for now, then I believe that AUD is going to go back to the target. There's a lot down here that happened during November when we had the US elections, that there's a lot of inefficiency in the price that was never filled out. So I do believe that we're about to have what I call the drop, which is when the price doesn't care about anything apart from going in one direction, which is short. And we have it happening right now. So I'm watching carefully to see what the price is doing here. And I do expect the price to go short uh, quite strongly. I wouldn't take AUD USD today, if I'll be honest. I do think the price is going to give us a short because pound USD is selling off the way it is. USD CAD, USD CHF also is going long. It has hit the first target here. So if you took USD, I did say that you could take USD CHF guys too. It has hit the first target here perfectly. Um, I would like to see what else the price would do. There's a 15-minute zone just to give you guys a bit of, because I promised I'll recap on this. There's a 15-minute zone on the supply area here, on the supply side of the market, which is why I said that as soon as it gets here, close it. But if the price closes, so for example, I'm using lines instead of a zone this time. If the body of the candle closes above here and returns, then simply you can go for another trade. Now, I gave you guys a target, excuse me, of 9,200 or 90 or just slightly above. We've had 92.32, and you see now the price is reversed by about 12 pips. So for me, you should be closed out right now and be poised for another entry. Now there is a gap down here that the market could possibly fill today on the market open, so be prepared for that. But USD CHF, if it does do the body close, we just need if you want the close, guys. So because it's a 15-minute zone, we need a 15-minute break above and return and then continuation. All right. If it's a 15-minute zone, you can't use the 5-minute to make that decision because time frames have different dynamics to them. Okay. So if you see a 15-minute close above here and return, then look for an entry. All right. What else have you got going on? All right. So Euro Japanese yen. Okay. Let's see what's happened here. It's been a very nice short. I wish I did catch it from up here because this was very nice. But I still think it has a way to go. I do like to look at Japanese yen pairs sometimes because it does give good pictures of what's happening uh, with certain pairs, other pairs as well. It helps me to make a decision. But from what I'm seeing here, Euro JPY isn't really doing much. Okay, let's go over to gold now, and then after we can sort out what we need to sort out. Okay, so gold, we're back here again. Gold is a very interesting thing to trade. So on the H4 here, guys, we have had a break above and we've had a return. So to be fair, gold should be going short right now. I mean, well, it's done a short, it should be going long right now. Now, because of CPI and because of inflation, as I said yesterday, excuse me, I do expect that the price would continue to go long. Now, I explained the reason yesterday, so please watch yesterday's video to understand why. Okay, but whenever inflation increases, gold is going to increase in price. Okay, they have a direct relationship. Okay, because of economics. So watching the price here, there is a gap. I've been talking about this gap. I've been talking about all the gaps. I guess I'm a gap preacher, so I've been talking about it for however long. Here is the gaps right up here. So there's a gap range which is between 1859 and 1857. So this gap is about 19.6 pips from my calculations, or 19 point, yeah, something like that, 19 or 18. So let's see, let's have a look here. Oh, so is that okay? According to the limit here, so 18.8 is what I saw, something like that. So I'll bring this down a bit. So this is the gap we have anyway. Here we are. I expect this gap to be filled at one point or another. At the moment, since we're breaking past this H4 area, I want to go for the long. All right, perfect. All right. So when we're watching the price action here, with gold, there's a good option that we can go for. But again, remember what I said yesterday. I'm not going to involve myself with gold unless I see this swing low here with a market structure break beneath it. We've had no market structure break beneath this low. So there's no way we could actually say that the price is even going to go short. Okay. If the body of the candle had closed here, because of the daily time frame price action here, we could have said the price is going to push shorter slightly. But for now, on the H4, everything looks long to me. If we do get some body closes and the price gets aggressively beneath here, and I'll say the limit to this is that if the body of any H4 candle, or yeah, I would say any H4 candle close beneath 1810, we're going back for a short. And that can possibly happen. Gold has a manipulative set of price action movements on it. So you want to be very wise and careful with that. So watching out, I would say watch out for this area here and watch out for this low here too, and see how the price interacts with this low. Okay. But we've had a good trades now. Let's have an update on pound USD. Okay, here we go. So we're having the short now, as we should. My real entry is beneath this demand zone on the 5-minute. For now, my short was a bit later than I wanted, but it doesn't even matter. It's cool. Let's see pound Japanese yen. Do I have pound Japanese yen? You guys all in pound? You guys took the trades on the live? Should be in. All right. Yep, perfect. All right, guys are in. All right, so now that the price is shorting the way it is, I want to see what happens. For me, I'll only be comfortable really with pound USD when it breaks beneath here. If it breaks beneath here, then we're talking business. Then we can start to look for heavier entries. Again, I have a 0.11 on here. If the price breaks beneath here again, then I'm going to load up a bit more heavier. With pound Japanese yen, we have to give it a little bit more time because it doesn't behave exactly the same as pound USD. You can see that it's actually going long whilst pound USD is going short primarily. So you want to be careful with how you trade them and think about the dynamics of each currency that is attached to. The US dollar is very, very uh, dominative in its character. So how you trade it and what time you manage your stop losses is important. Okay. And then the same thing with pound Japanese yen. You want to also work out with your stop losses and which one are you going to swing. Now, for me personally, I'd rather swing pound Japanese yen over the weekend than pound USD over the weekend. There's a lot of data to prove why that is better to swing pound Japanese yen than pound USD, but we haven't got the time to go through that. But I hope you guys enjoyed that on the live YouTube, guys. I'm ending the stream